Hi guys, JoJo here with JoJo Crosses, and I'm back on my Forever Island here of Cozy Cove. And we're going to do the second half of the orchard and veggie garden and stuff today. But I have a few things to unload out of my mailbox. So I did order a few things to help towards today, and I'm going to have to order a few more things for the next day. So yeah, we'll kind of, I don't know if I can even place all this in my pockets because I didn't have that much space, but we'll tuck away what we can, and then we'll get going on the other stuff here. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day today. Oh yeah, pockets too full. Okay, so we ran out of space. Let me see what I got, 'cause some of this stuff I can maybe unload here. Got another retro station or transportation stop. Some wheat field, of course. This hat I could put away. I do want to try it on though and see. That was that weird little... Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, it's cute-ish, I guess. It looks like a little gnome hat. I can also put that music away. Oh, I got my gazebo. I might need that. I'm not sure to make the building, so we're gonna carry it with us and see. Got a few farmy kind of things. So let's look at our flowers really quick. I got a blue one there. That's good. We'll try to go through pretty fast. No gold roses anymore. I've only gotten one so far. So there's a yellow flower. I want to say... There's a possibility that's a special yellow flower. I'm not sure how to tell, but anyway. And then I got just another red and blue, nothing purple so far. Oh, there's my bottle. I'll grab that. Oh shoot, I can't. I forgot. Drop it. I'll come back for it later. Yeah, I can't really do much with my pockets this full, so. Okay, we got no new hyacinth. Okay, rose-wise, just a purple, no new ones. So, yeah, that is going to be quite the little task. So, yeah, nothing really great there. Let's see what we have going on over here. I think red is on the island from what I understand, and my gifts are down below, so I can't gift my villagers right now, which is fine. I'd like to head over and kind of work on the farm and then get some of the stuff out of my pockets, and then I can go around and do some of my dailies, but... my bridge is gone. Shoot, forgot about that too. I need to go initiate the new bridge, but for now I can't because I don't have anywhere to put it on my pockets. I did extend my path up so it would join up with the villagers up here, and then I made it kind of branch out to go each way, you know, so it'll connect. So that's really the only thing I did after hours aside from, you know, just watering and that kind of thing. I have to remember to water again today so that my vegetables will be full, you know. But let's put down some of this wheat field, like get that started where I want it to go. And because I just want a few around here. Let's see where it goes there. And then let's stand right in the middle here. I want this one to be kind of off center from the other one. No. Oh man, it plucked. That is not what I wanted. Let me scooch over just a little bit. Okay. Where'd you go, Wheatfield? There we go. Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted it to go. Okay. And then we'll do an... Whoops. Did I only get 2 wheat fields? Maybe. I think so. Yeah, I gotta keep ordering them each day because, you know, I'm not, since I've already obtained it myself, I guess I could go to a treasure island and grab some really fast, but I just was trying to do this all by myself, you know? All right, I want to put my little wheat field and, not wheat field, my little veggie signs everywhere. So I'm going to put down like a little custom code underneath and then put the sign on top of that. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. Probably like some flowers or some greenery. Let me see what these leaves look like on the ground. Let's see. can barely see them. Yeah, probably not going to do that. Also, I think maybe I want to come down just a little bit so it's kind of evened up with the fence a little bit. Maybe I'll do these white flowers. Oh, you know what? I could do this. I loaded this little pretty cobblestone from one of the people that I got these signs from. I'll show you. So this is my sugar cane. Oh, this is the problem. I'm not going to know which is what. I think one of these is the sugar cane. Let's see. Let's see if I get lucky. Oh, I did. Look at me go. I know one of those was wheat and one of those was sugar cane. So, yeah, that's cute. I'm going to label them up like we used to back in the olden days, you know. So I thought it would look cute. Let me put down a little, let's see, where do I want this one? Maybe in the front where I was standing earlier. I think that might look cuter. And we'll put the cobblestone again because that does look pretty adorable. Hey, why did it go way over there? Oh, I guess I wasn't in the middle. Okay. And then let me put the other sign down. I know the wheat field's right next to the sugar cane because that was kind of the order they were in. So I knew those two. Perfecto. So that's cute. And then over here, you know, this is where I can't remember what's what. Okay, these are tomatoes. Since there's some on there, that's helpful. All right, let me put the sign here. So I will do this one again, just to keep it kind of cohesive. And then we'll throw the sign down. Now this is where I don't know what's what. Maybe tomatoes here. Let's see. Hey, now look at me go. Look at me go. I didn't even know the order. All right. I think these are potatoes. I could dig one up to see, but I think I'm just gonna let it be right now. And then if it's wrong, I can always switch the sign, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And then let's put my potato sign down. Let's see, is it this one? Hey, all right, I am like 4 for 4. Look at me go. Okay. And then the last one is my carrots. I also realized that I have pumpkins that I need to plant. And so I think what I'm gonna do is do a few little like mini areas over here, and they're gonna all be the different kinds of pumpkins. However, I'm not sure I would have a sign for all the different colors of pumpkins, so yeah, I'm not sure how to work that out. But I thought, you know, maybe I would just throw like 3 here, and then I could throw like 3 here, and then, you know, kind of come up here and put like 3 across here, and then maybe plant like 3 here. So all 4 of the colors would be represented. So I think I will do that right now just to get a few things in. Let me shoot down this little dude real quick. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to put away a few things too. Oh, shellfish, do I have that? I have it. All right. Okay, so let me get my little handy dandy work hat on, and that way I can put down my my dirt because, you know, gotta match up with that. All right, perfecto. Okay, and then we'll go with the light color like I have on the other vegetation. So let me do it like right here. That way there's some space in between. I just want to do like 3 across, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I want to do like a small 6 square. Try a 6 square. Yeah, that might work. And I still have some of that barbed wire fence in my pocket, so I think I'm going to throw a couple of those down here. And then right here, I'll do my sign for the pumpkins, I think. I did download the pumpkin sign, but I didn't like do the different colors. So I could definitely put the signs down. They just won't indicate the colors. Okay, and then here, did I say here I was gonna do a couple? Yeah. So here I could do it the other, oh shoot, I still have the sign in my hand. I mean the fencing. Okay. I think if I just do 6 down like this, that'll look like a little more variation, you know? 'Cause like I said, I want it to be different all around, so there's all different patches and it just kind of looks different. And then maybe we'll do like the pumpkin sign right here. And then we'll put like a piece of fence up top and a piece of fence down below, and then that will, you know, join that together. So let me get my fence out again. And we'll put like one here, and then we'll put one maybe kitty corner down here. Perfect. And then in between, you know, I am gonna do maybe a little bit of pathing, little steps here and there. Some flowers, might plant some pine trees or something in between just to join, you know, the themes of the island together. So it'll come together once this farm is done, I hope. Okay. I think I said we would do one more patch of pumpkins back behind, and then I think I need one more patch. So I'm gonna need 4 because there's 4 different colors. So let me do, maybe I'll do like 6 across here. So let me do that. They won't quite look the same as the others, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll put the 6th one on the end over here. And then I think right here I'm going to put the pumpkin sign. So we'll put our little patch, and then I do want to do just a little bit of barbed wire fence just to, you know, kind of, I want it to tie it all together, and I've already got some over on that side, so that's good. And then back here will be the rest. So let me put my rest of my dirt path back here, and I think I'll just do like a 6 patch. What do I want to do? Straight across here and then here. Because once the building is in, you're not even going to see that, sadly enough. It will not be visual here at all. I'm going to put like the transportation things up here. If I ever get a storefront, I could use those, but I don't have any right now. Okay, let me put my, it's okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put it down. I'm figuring if you're walking around, maybe you'll see it a little bit, and whoops, and if not, then no big deal. So let me put just a little bit of fence here, and then I do want to put maybe a 3rd one, and then also one up here, but I need to build a little bit more fence because that was all I had in my pockets. So let me get some supplies, do that. I'm also going to get some more signs customized with my pumpkin sign, and I'll be right back. All right, I think I got everything done that I needed to get done. So let me get my fencing that I made, and we will build just a couple little notches back here. I wanted to do one here and one here. I like them a little off kilter, you know, like, and this one I wanted to do in 3s because I like the extra post in the middle. I think it just looks cuter. Okay, and then I'm gonna put down my pumpkin signs. So we've got this one. Did that go in the right place? Nope. Let's move it back 1. Perfect. And then this one over here is up this way. We'll put that one. They're all the same sign, because like I said, I don't have them customized for the colors, but I think that's okay. And obviously, you're going to see pumpkins, so you'll know which colors they are. But oh, hi Vesta. I haven't talked to Vesta yet today, and I don't have to gift her, so might as well chat with her while she's standing here. Okay, and then let's see. So I've got 1, 2, this one. This is the one I was missing one. Okay. There it goes. Perfect. Okay, so far that's coming along. Pretty cute. I have to build my bridge today, so this is going to have to happen. need to remember to water all my vegetation, including the one I popped off here by accident. And then I need to order some wheat field and move my pumpkins. So let me go grab the pumpkins. I think I have my extras up top. Let me just see, because I also had this little pumpkin farm back here by my lazy villager, but I think I'm gonna keep it here for him and not steal from that. So what I'm going to do is take the ones that I have from up here and move those down, because they're not really, they're kind of out of the way up here, and they're weird. So where do I go up? Oh, over here. I'm like, I can't find my secret climb up. It's hidden now after I did some decorating. Okay, so looks like I have rows of 5. So, so let me grab this, and we'll get these. I'll be right back. Okay, well, apparently I didn't water these pumpkins very good, because they are only 2s instead of the normal, you know, 3 per bunch. So I'm gonna pluck a couple of them, because I don't mind if a few of them are a little off, like that would be good. But I do want 1 or 2 that are kind of full in here. So I'm gonna pluck this one, and then, because I needed another one anyway, I only had 5, so that's fine. And then I'll plant one of these, and then I'll make sure to water those. So that'll be my little yellow chunk, and then I'm gonna put the white ones probably over here, because they're my fave. So I'm gonna put the white ones here, and then I'll do the same thing with them, because also 2-fers, you know, and I want to have them nice and full, or as much as I can. So let me do this. All right, and then I'll pluck one, and then we're gonna bury one here. And yeah, then at least it'll look like it has a little bit of variation. I actually might pluck this one too, and then that way when I water them, they'll be kind of different, you know what I mean? All right, let me go grab the others. I couldn't fit them all in my pockets. All right, got the rest of my pumpkins. I'm gonna plant some over here. Let me see, let me face this way. We'll do the orange ones back here, just because the jump over this way, just because there's a lot of greenery around these, and so you're not going to see them as well, but it's okay. And then we'll plant this one here, and then I got to pluck one and plant one or 2, and plant one in the middle. Pluck that, and then we plant one here. Perfecto. And plant. Great, and then I'll water those for the next 3 days or so. And then I just have one more little chunk of pumpkins I'm gonna plant right here. And same thing, I'm just gonna plant them and then pluck a couple, and then, you know, make sure that they're variable. Okay, let me plant the other one maybe here. And then let me pluck this one and this one. And then I will also dig up this one. So the ones that are 2s, they'll just stay 2s, but then I'll water them. I may stop watering some of them to keep them a 1 maybe. And then the other ones will be 3s. So that way they'll look kind of different, you know? I think I wanted to pluck one more of these guys. Let me see. I'll do this one. Perfect. So that'll just add a little variation look over here. Okay. I just have to remember to water that now. So the next thing I need to remember to do is order my wheat field. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish, 7, 8, probably 9, 10, 11. So it's going to be like a couple of days, maybe 12, 13. So like 3 days worth of ordering in order to get all those. And then that way I just have it kind of around it, makes it look like, you know, intentional wheat field here. And then I don't know why they didn't allow us to make wheat field out of wheat. Like, wouldn't that make sense? Like you plant it and make wheat field or something? I don't know. I don't understand that. But anyways, that was kind of weird. Okay, now I'm going to work on putting some of the little pathing in between these guys and the little steps, you know, coming off the paths and stuff to get to them to make them look a little, I don't know, just cuter or whatever. So here I really love these little steps. So I'm going to do one of these guys. Perfect. And I see my balloon. I gotta get that guy because, you know, we gotta see what we get in there. I've been getting like, I'm gonna do it over this or I'll lose it. Let me see. Right here. Yeah. Just has to have somewhere to bounce to or else it'll be lost in the midst of all the growth, you know. Moccasin boots. I don't think I've ever gotten those in a balloon before, but let's see what they look like. Moccasin. Oh, yeah. I remember those. Those are kind of more of a wintry shoe from what I remember. Those came out in the winter back in the day when this all first started. So, okay. So here I'm going to do this path. And then let's see if I can make it go this way. Cute. Okay. And then in between here, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of dirt pathing to vary it up a little bit because I don't want it all to look the same, you know. I want it to look a little different. So we'll put this one and let's see, how long do I need it here? Yeah, I could do one more here. So that'll be just the stretch in between, you know. Perfect. And then I think we need to do like the stairs going up this way, like the little walking path kind of thing. So let me put this guy and then this one. And then I'm going to put one more going up this direction of this one. And I just saw that big butterfly behind me. I'm going to see, whoops, if he's still there, I'm going to run after him. He's like 8,000 bells or something. Whoops. And that's how I'm keeping all my money, is catching these and then selling them to Flick when he comes around. So that's how I made a lot of money in the beginning. Okay, and then let's see. Here, let's do a little bit of pathing kind of coming from here up to there. So let me do, let's see, we'll do straight. And then we'll do this little curve so that you can kind of go to that. That would be cute. And then same with this, like let's do, I think I can just do a straight one here. So let's do this one over here. Whoops, not that one, this one. Perfect, okay. And then I think that's all good there. Don't really need it to the trees. I feel like you would be more going to like the vegetation. The trees just kind of do their own thing, right? So I'm trying to make it somewhat realistic, but also it's just a game. So, you know, we're just having fun with it at this point. Okay, this one, we'll do something in between these two, and I'm going to do just a little path down here from the top. So let's do this one. Yes. Not that that path doesn't already reach there, but it's fine. And then in between these two, I'm thinking I might do a little bit of brick. I got this new little cottagey looking brick. Not really, but this one, oh, it doesn't really go the way I want it though. Maybe this? Is that the wrong? It's kind of the wrong color for this area. Okay. let's do a few logs. Let's do a few logs. That might work better. So let me do one of these. And then, let's see, maybe this one in front. Yeah, I'll do a couple of those. And then here, I'll do a little bit more of the dirt path and just do a couple little notches of it. That way, you know, kind of just looking like the ground is worn in between where you've been rummaging around and going back and forth. And then I've got my steps there. Probably need a little bit of steps here. So let me do this one, and we'll just do straight, I guess, on this one, straight over. Yeah. All right. And then, let me see, does that have enough around? Somewhat. Yeah, I think so for now, that's good. Now I need to do a little bit of terraforming because I need to figure out where my little building is going to go. But I want to put down my little transportation guys to see where they're going to need to be. So let me first place these. Oh, backwards. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, I like these for sure, but I think more from the side. This is kind of not all that for a front of a building. But again, I don't have the storefronts, sadly enough. So I kind of have to go with what I have. Here's another one. Whoops, wrong way again. Shoot. Okay, go back this way. There we go. That one I didn't customize either, which is fine, but okay, yeah, I would much rather not have. So what I think I'll do is I'll use these on the side. I'm gonna hope that I get a storefront sometime soon, but you know what? If I don't get it for some reason, I'm going to give myself permission to go to a treasure island and grab one, because I really think that one, for some reason, I remember taking a really long time to show up anywhere. But I will go over and see if maybe one of them's inside my HHP or something, because I have seen them over there before. I've also seen them in Nooks, but it seemed like you had to have it come to you first over at HHP, and then it would. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen the, I haven't ever seen the wheat field populate either in a balloon, and there it went. There it was. So okay, let me make my little ledge here. I need to have like a double layer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 6 across. And then I need to go back far enough that I can put a gazebo up here, because I want it to give some height to the building to make it look like a big tall farm. And I'm going to put some more transportation things on the side of this too. So yeah, that's probably going to have to come out one more on the front in order to hold the gazebo, because that gazebo is pretty wide. And then I can put my storefronts in front of this to block this part. And I think I'll need, like, what will I need? I'll need 1, 2, 3. I'll need like 4 storefronts across the front of this, or a couple of simple panels, and then the storefronts on either side. So just kind of depends on what happens with this. But oh, I don't have my ladder. Darn it. Hold on. All right, I got my ladder. I'm going to go ahead and put down some of this wood garden steps, which I've kind of used around the island a little bit. So let me do that really quick, and just to have a base so that if anything is showing through, it'll look more like flooring or something in the building rather than grass, you know what I mean? I don't really care what the edges look like, because those will kind of be covered. Look at it, it hangs over. That's so weird. it doesn't hang over the front, which is also kind of annoying. That would be nice if it would cover that front edge a little bit more. But it definitely covers the side, so that's great. Okay, and then let me see if my gazebo will fit up here. Because that I'm not sure of at this point. Let me see. Where are you, little gazebo? I've lost him. There he is. Okay, place that. Okay, that's good. And then I think a storefront on either side will go. You know what? I need it bigger. Because in the front of the gazebo, I need to put another storefront or else it's going to look weird. Hang on, let me hold my beer. No. Let me see what I can do here. I might have to expand this out and change my pathway. I knew that might be a possibility, but I also see my balloon. And I don't want to miss my balloon. Let me see where it went to. Oh, no, it's over there. I did not hit it whatsoever. There it goes. Alright, let's see what we got. If that was even worth going over there. Nope, vivid leggings. Not worth it. Okay, I just narrowed down the path a little bit, and then I went ahead and expanded this cliff out just a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put down some more of that pattern for the top, just so it's covered. And then what we'll do is I want to go ahead and see if I can go find the storefronts. I'm going to try and go to Harv's Island. I mean, not Harv's. That is not going to help me. I'm going to go to HHP and see if I might be able to get a hold of them there today. I'm not sure. And then if I can, I need a few to go around the front here. And then let me bring this out, by the way. This is going to come out here. Yeah, like such. Same with this one. And then I need to block like this thing on the end because that's not the look we're going for there. And then I'm going to need a couple more of these guys. And yeah, I need a few more things to finish this build. So it may not happen today. I may have to come back and forth because, you know, like I said, I am trying to kind of earn some of this stuff myself too. So on this island, but let me throw down a few things that I had ideas for to get out here. Oh, whoops, this is going to be wheat filled. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's going to go over here. Let me pop this down here. I want to have it come up just a bit. There we go. So you can still walk by. And then I'm going to put another hay bale on this side where it's just kind of, you know, kind of neglected. I don't want to have it all full of flowers and stuff because it is a farm, so it's not really what this is all about. And then let me throw another hay bale over here. Let's see, where are we lacking? Maybe right between these guys. I want to be able to walk still too, though. So let me see. Hay bed. I mean, I can walk. I can walk through here. I guess that's okay. Alright, and then I have a wheelbarrow, I believe. And yeah, a couple of hand carts. So I'm going to put a hand cart down here. So which way it goes. Now I want it this way and this way. Perfect. And then I want to put like a little shovel right here. Place that. Those are always cute. Let me turn it though. I like it that way too more, I think. Alright, so we got a little hand cart. We got that. I'm going to put, you know what I think I'll do is put, well, now that this is forward, I can't really do that. I was going to say I could put a little barrel in front of this. Would that even block it? Let me see. Because I did grab a barrel. Did I just go over it? No, it's maybe down here. Barrel. There we go. Let's see. it doesn't really block it that well. Okay, well, like I say, maybe a storefront will end up being placed here and it'll block the front of it. We'll see, but I don't really want it blocked there. I really wish when you customize it that it would also customize the side, because I don't really love that showing. Okay, I'm going to put another hand cart here because, you know, that area, if I can find it, there it is. And again, I'm going to turn it a little bit, bring it down one, turn it, there we go. All right. I want to put a windmill or two around this place. I don't know if you've really been in a real orchard or whatever, but they use a lot of wind turbines and windmills to keep the trees dry so they don't gather too much moisture and get moldy. And so it's actually a thing they do normally with orchards. So the windmills not maybe so much, but I still think they look kind of cute, you know, intermingled in there. So I'm going to put that windmill there. And then I do have a turbine, I believe, and I want to put that one over here in the middle of these guys. So let me get that guy out. If I have it in my pocket, I'm not sure. Let's see, is it here? No, this is another windmill. Hang on, do I not have a wind turbine? Maybe I do not. Oh shoot. I was trying to add a little variation. Let me see if I have one in my pocket. All right, well, no wind turbine in my storage. So I'm going to go ahead and put my windmill that I have extra here if it'll fit. Wait, I think I have to move out of the way, but it might not even go here. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna put him here. I wanted to have the wind turbine at the top of the farm and maybe another one like behind here. But I also have a silo that I want to put in at the back here. So I'm gonna do that right here. And I need to get maybe another couple of these, but I had to make them obviously. So let me see, we'll put that guy there. I think I need one more maybe right on this side just to match up. So I'll have to do that. And then I need to definitely go back and get orders the wind turbine. I need 2 of those, and then I'm going to need to order some more wheat field. So it's going to be a little bit of a process. So let me go do some of that stuff. I want to finish today's dailies and things like that. And then we will go to the next day, and that way I can get some of those orders. So anyways, I'll pause this while I order that stuff. All right, well, I've done a bunch of chores. I changed my outfit. I decided to go athletic since I'm working so hard today. And then I'm here at HHP. I'm gonna go no, I'm not gonna go here. This is not where I wanted to go. Sign off. I need to go talk to Wardell and see if I can order storefronts. Can I order a thing? Items you use for work can also be ordered for your personal use. All right, let's be hopeful here. I'm not sure I've used a storefront yet over here, nor have I had the opportunity. So I'm hoping it's here. Oh, I could have searched. That would have probably been smarter than doing this. Let's see if a storefront comes up. Look at all this stuff, though. I forgot you can go over here and order. I could have so much more stuff on my island. Let's find what I need. Oh, I don't have much money either. I need to get some pokey. All right, let's see. Storefront, please. Where are you? Not here. Oh, so sad. Okay, well, it's not an option, so let me do a little hunt search and see if anybody, villagers, will give me a storefront option. So hold on just a moment. All right, guys. Well, just in one of my Googles, it said that Peanut might be one of the people that have storefronts. So I'm amiiboed her over to HHP. I'm going to try to do a house for her and see if she provides me with storefront request. let's see, she wants an Americana museum, so let's put her over here in the deserty area. Let me get to her house and see what she wants. You guys, look what's in her list. That is amazing. So yes, she did have storefronts, which is great. I think that means it'll be added to my catalog when I'm done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and deck her little house out here real quick and get one of these done because I need some more anyways. I figure, well, I'll do it today and then in the future I'll be able to, you know, do this a little more. So anyways, I'm gonna work on that right now and I'll be back. All right, well, I got Peanut's house done. She wanted it like a diner, so this is what we ended up with. So if she got herself a diner, we'll see if she likes it. All right, I just have to take a little picture when she zooms in and then I'll be out of here. I can go back to my build. Hopefully, if I can order some storefronts. Oh, I gotta go the next day too, though. Gosh darn it, it's gonna be a process. All right, so anyway, that's done. All right, well, I just got back. I looked and that was my 28th home I've done on HHP, so I only have 2 more to go, and then I will be, and then a store, and then I should be done, and KK will come DJ and have a party, and I can be done with that HHP. So just a couple more to go, which is nice. I went ahead and ordered, I think 4 storefronts. That's all the pokey I had for it. I was gonna do the exchange, but it seemed pretty high, so I figured if I have it, if I get it, then I will be able to order it with my bells on my island once I get it. And I ordered yellow. So I'm going to go tonight, finish my stuff on this island, and then I will come back on the next day and get all the stuff I ordered to go towards the decor over there. And then we'll finish up that build, finally. That was a long stretch. Okay, it is another day, and I went ahead and got some things to put out front. I ordered some storefronts. I've got all sorts of stuff going on in here. So I am going to try to get this little build done here. First of all, let me put down some of my storefronts. I was able to order some of those. I got the yellow because, hello, have you met me? My name is JoJo, and I have a yellow problem here on this island. Or on any island I do. It's my favorite color of the game. So, okay, and then I'm gonna try, I don't know about this whole situation over here. Okay, well, anyways, let me get up top. I want to put a couple of these little transportation thingamabobbers up here because, I got a couple extras of those, and I want to have them on the edges, you know? So there we are. There's one. Let me see which way it goes. Oh, perfect. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to bump it back 1, I think. Yeah. Because, and then I got to put it in this way over here, I think, if I want it to face the right way, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can get through here. Yes. Okay, nope. I don't know how I'm gonna get this pushed back without putting like another little. Maybe I can squish. Okay, let me get down. Maybe I can squish in the front. Let me see. I gotta come around here. That's the thing of trying to get these to work out. Is sometimes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can push it. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get in there. Okay. And then the storefronts. I'm not sure. Let me see what's going to happen here as far as which way to go. Okay, backwards. Alright, so I need to go this way for it to go forward. So let me do... where is it? There's one. Okay. I think that's exactly where I wanted it. Let me see if I can do one over here. It's probably jumped up here somewhere. Let me see. I gotta find it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Here we go. We need that. Now I can't get out. That's a bummer. I think this is not even though on the front. Be right back. Okay, I may have some things figured out. We'll see. I'm gonna try to get this thing put together and finished up. You aren't seeing all the running around I'm doing, but it has been some craziness just to get this thing together. I'm trying to find this. There we go. I want to see if this will go in here. Yes. Let me push it back a little bit. Okay. I just wanted something to go in there that would, you know, help add a little something, you know. I'm going to put some, I first have to take this little thing out that I'm standing in front of, this little notch. And then I have a couple simple panels I'm going to put in right here. So let me take this out, and then I want to fix this little dirt part because, you know, that after the fact can't do. So let me get that in there right here. There we go. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to pop in a couple simple panels. Hopefully they're in the right order here. Let me see. I have this one, which is just a door, obviously. And I picked the wrong color for the outside of this simple panel, but you know. And then this one is just like some siding. I couldn't really find like anything that would match all of this to go on this side. I guess I could have looked a little further for something that looked a little. I wanted another door like on this side, so it's like a double door, but I couldn't find one. I might, maybe I should look for some ranch doors. That might work. Hold on, let me come back because I don't really love this. All right, well, I found some doors I like a little better. They're ranch doors, so those are good. All right, and then I'm gonna go get a few more things and I'll be back. Hey guys, it's JoJo. I'm back. I was like in the middle of building this farm, and then I had to go do some things, and then I came back and it's like the next day on the farm. So here I am. I'm back. You wouldn't have even known I was gone. I'm gonna change into my. I did my wand. Isn't it great? And I made a little Farmer Joe. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up my farm today. I went and got a few more little wheat fields and stuff like that. So I have a lot of things in my pocket I need to kind of get the heck out of there. So let me drop some of my gifts down here first of all and get them out of the way. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and get some things out of my pockets because I have absolutely no space. So let me get these wheat fields down. At least I have a few of them in my pocket, I think. Let me see where they are. But let's get those down, and then I have a bunch of stuff out here. Let's see where this goes. Okay, that's not quite where we wanted that to go. Let me try in here. Will another one fit there? No. Okay, so it's too far. Oh my gosh, come on. They're so particular, these wheat fields. Okay, good. And then I want to do one like right in between the two right here. I just have to keep ordering like a few more every day and, you know, add up my collection. Since I'm doing this the old-fashioned way on this island, no treasure island situation going on, I kind of have to work for it, you know? So I ordered some more today. Do I have any more wheat fields out here? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of wind turbines. I think I ordered some and then I found some in my... There's some. Then I found some in my inventory, so I was like, okay. Okay, how many? I think I only had the one. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put a couple over here. I want them to be a little off kilter, you know, so they kind of look a little more natural. But I also really wanted them to be surrounding this whole thing. I think I need to, let me see if this sign bumps over a little bit. Hello? Yeah. I'm going to take the sign down, move this over one, put it like right here. See if it'll go in nicely without me fighting with it here. Where are you, little brick thing? There you are. Okay, nope, it doesn't want to do that. Oh, it only wants to go there. It's because of the wheat field. Okay, that stinks. So maybe I'll put the sign here then, in front, and then I can just put the wheat field behind it. So there, sign. So there. It's my childish behavior going on right now. My reaction to Animal Crossing restrictions. All right, let's see what else I got in my pockets here. There's just a ton of stuff. So, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all, but I just threw stuff in my pockets because I thought, you know what, we're just going to see what works here, what doesn't. This guy needs to bump over slightly. All right, and then I definitely need one like right in the middle here, but I don't know. Oh, one more, yay. Okay, perfect. It's kind of the look we're going for. I'm gonna put like a couple up here and going down this way and like one more over here. So we'll kind of just make it look like it's surrounded by wheat field just in this area here. So let me pick up the rest of this stuff and address my cat who thinks that he's dying outside my door apparently. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, the struggle is real. You know, I thought like dogs would be really easy. They're not. They're very demanding of time. However, I love them to death, but you know, it's just like, oh my gosh, you guys, they're very needy. You know, and when I'm home, they want my attention because I work a day job. And so when I'm here and trying to do this work, they're like, no, we're not going to have that, Mom. You can't be in there by yourself. You cannot. Which, you know, I'm good with. I love these little babies, but it's like, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, how is this working out with spacing over here? Let's see. Do I need to push this one up one more? Will it? Yes. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right, let's get this guy. He's in my way. I need to put one of these out here, though. You know, every farm has to have, like, a shed. Opie Daniel. Hold on. All right, so now I just want to kind of spread some decor around. This is where I wanted to put my wind turbine back here. I have a few in my pocket. So, like I say, I ordered them. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to turn that. I got to go it from this direction. Anyway, I ordered a couple because I thought, oh, I don't have any. And then there they are right here. So anyway, now I have like 6 or 7. So I might just put a bunch. But I think I was talking about when I live in an area where, you know, we don't have any farmland here, but we have farmland like if you drive a ways, and there's orchards, and the orchards have tons of wind turbines, but they're inside like where the trees are to keep them dry. And then there's also wind turbines here for energy making. The ones for energy making are giant, like they're the size of, I don't know, like a skyscraper or something like that. But the ones that are just for farming are short, and they resemble ones more like in this game. So I kind of think of these ones as the ones that they use for the tree drying versus the ones they use for energy. Oh my gosh, this will not go the way I want it to go. Of course not. Let me try placing it here. Whoops, here. And then I'll have to push it in because it's just not agreeable. Even though I know it will go there, but it's just not wanting to. Let me pull it back one. Okay. And then we'll push it in. Okay, and then I can pull it this way. So I just want it in this little space. I just want the game to do what I want it to do. Would that be too much to ask? Animal Crossing, please, just go where I want you to go. Okay, beauty. That is exactly what I wanted. How hard was that? How difficult was this, guys? Okay. Anyway, so now I have a couple of wind turbines. I have a couple of the windmills, so that's good. I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely, you know, want to make it look kind of realistic, sort of like real life, but you know, not that any of this is real life, but anyways. Okay, and then we're gonna put some things just around the farm that, you know, I feel like look very farmy. And you can't go wrong with a barrel. So I'm gonna put a barrel back here, and I also want to put another barrel in front of this stupid sign that I wish wasn't here. So let me find it. I think I have one more. Oh my gosh, my cat. If you hear that cat, yeah. By the end of this video, I don't know. We'll see if he's still a living cat. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I won't hurt my cat. I love my cat, but he is a little bit obnoxious sometimes. Okay, apparently I don't have another barrel. I probably have one in my pocket. Give me a second here. I do. I'm just stupid. I just missed it. There it is, right there. Okay. And then I definitely have to put something on top. You know what? Let me move this honey pot thing. We'll put it here, because the whole point of this is to cover this barrel or this sign on the side of that. There we go. Oh, that's way better. Okay. I just wanted to cover it up. It's kind of annoying because it's not really, like, see how it shows up there too? I don't like it, but oh well, it's all right. No big deal, I guess. I'm just trying to see what else I brought to put on top of this barrel, if anything. I think a lot of this stuff is just to go on the ground. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I do have a little wooden bucket though. That would look cute back there, right? That guy. Let's put the wooden bucket back here. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. And then I think in the background here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my my clotheslines, because I really love those, like in the back of a farm. I think it looks really cute. Not like that, but actually, I hear a balloon too. I see you. Oh, he's right in the worst spot. It's gonna get lost right here. Definitely lost. Let me come over here. See if I shoot it down like right. Maybe it'll bounce into a good spot. I don't know. We'll see. Did it get lost? Oh no, it's there. Alright. We'll see if that was worth the drama. Sometimes I get really good stuff in here. Oh, colorful juice. Earlier I got a strawberry drink, so that's weird. Today's drink day. Okay, anyways, the clothesline. So I want to customize this clothesline because I just noticed one is and one isn't, I do believe. So hang on just a minute. Let me get that done. All right, so as I was saying, I want to put the laundry back here, but I want to put a little puddle on the ground. And then I think I'm going to put, let me see, I'm going to double them up. So I want to put one back here. And I did customize one of them with some of the patterns I have. Let me scooch it over. I don't want it that, whoops, that's a little far back. It's going to come over this way, so you'll be able to actually see it. The only problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to walk through here, which is kind of not optimal. Let me see. Maybe if I move my... Whoop, hello, girlfriend. Grab it. Grab it. Hang on, let me get this. Because I think I'm going to have to pull it forward. And then, can I walk behind it? That's the question. Ooh, I can. Okay. That's what I want. So I'm going to put my other one here. I think it's down in here. Yes, right here. I like them to be a little bit layered. Let me move this one this way just a skosh. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, I gotta go around because, whoops. Oh no. Oh, let me lay on my bed. I can get out this way. Alright, and then here I'm gonna put that little wash basin thingamabopper because, you know, it always goes with this, the wash tub. No! Wait a minute. Yes, there is. There is. I know it. Yeah, it doesn't take up that much. Okay, let me see if it'll scooch. Oh, it won't. Let me see if it'll scooch this way. No. Hang on. Move this way. Here we go. And then push that in. Yeah. And then scooch that way just a bit. There we go. I want the little puddle to show. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what I wanted. So that's good. And then let me see what else I have going on here. So I just want to fill in like a few of these little empty areas. Like see this little gap in here. And I'll put some flowers in and stuff too. But I also want to have, you know, some little extra things in here just to make it look more farmy, I guess. Let me put in the tire toy. Wait, tire toy. No, I want a tire stack here. And then I can put a tire toy in front of it. Let me see if I can find it, maybe. That would be great. There. Oh my goodness. There we go. Put that up. And then the tire toy could go like right here where we could sit. Sit right there. That would be cute. Okay. Let me pick these guys up because I'm going to put some stuff out here too. So I think I'm going to put my wooden box out here. I customized it with a little honeybee sign on it, which I thought was cute. Yes. And then in here, I think we could put like this little bottle. No, I want to put the bottle crate down here. I want to put it like, you know, you're sitting on it weeding in between kind of thing. So I was kind of thinking that would be cute to put like somewhere in here where you might be weeding. Maybe I'll put it right here. This might be good. Let's see, bottle crate. Will it still show everything? Yeah. That's cute. Okay, good. And then up here, we definitely need something to fill in here. I'm going to put a little beekeeper's hive. I want them kind of spread around on the property because, well, I don't know if you know me, but I love bees. And I always have them on my property somewhere. So I'm going to put that, and I already have a few, of course, but you know, let's display this, and then let me put a little bee right in there. I only have one bee model because so far I haven't seen Flick enough to get enough bees yet. I've gotten a couple butterflies from him, one honeybee model. I need to get another one, but we'll put this one in here, and yeah, and he looks like he's flying around his home base here. Yeah, I like that. And then, of course, I'm going to be putting flowers in here and stuff too, you guys. But, you know, for right now, we're just getting in some of this stuff. Let me see. I could put a water pump back here. Yeah, that would be fine. And then I want to put maybe a flower or two here. Let's see what else would go. I'm just kind of cruising around, seeing what's missing around the farm. This is going to be wheat in here, so I don't really want to stop it up with anything else. And I also want to be able to walk through, but I don't need to walk here, so maybe I'll put something in here. Let's see, maybe I'll put my other beekeeper's hive in here. That would be cute. There we go. Turn it this way so you can see the little bee honeycomb. That's good. And then on this end here, I think I can put something in here too. Let me see. I think a little emperor butterfly would be cute there. Let me put a little flower down actually first. little flower patch or something for him to sit on. Because I don't imagine he's going to just be sitting over here unless he's got a reason, right? There's flowers all around though, so you know, whatever, that'll work. I love, this is my favorite model, is the Emperor. I just love this little, the color of it and everything is so pretty. I just love it. Doesn't really go with my colors over here, but I don't care. I just love that little model. Okay, and then, all right, so we've got that guy. Some of these flowers could come out and I can put some stuff down here, but I'm just kind of filling in for right now what I have. And then we'll kind of go from there. I think a little cruiser bike would be cute right here. That looks cute. Yes, I like that. It's the only color I have of it right now. And I don't even remember where I got that, but I think it was actually for sale in Nooks. So my big bulldozer, I thought that would be cool to have on the farm, somewhere on the outskirts, you know, like they're just driving it around or they parked it somewhere. Maybe up here would be good, like in this little gap. I spent some good money on this bulldozer, so I kind of want him to be on the farm, you know. Let's see, do I want him that direction? Actually, he's good right there. I think that's good. Just having him in the distance. And then, let's see what else I have. Lots of wind turbines. That's my storage. Oh, the winnowing machine. This is something that it has to do with farming. I don't know a lot about it, but I do believe that's what it's for. And it might have to do with like wheat and stuff, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna see if it'll fit in here. It's not that huge. And then like if you turn it on, yeah, I'm pretty sure it makes like, oh, I guess you can't. I guess it doesn't stay on. But yeah, maybe someone, if you know what winnowing is in the comments, maybe it's cotton making or something. I just can't remember. So, and then let me see. I might be almost done. I don't want to plaster with stuff I don't need either, you know? I have a little hose reel. I thought that would be cute up here somewhere. Maybe in front of this barrel would be good for the hose reel. We'll go there, yeah. Well, it's not going exactly where I wanted. Let's see, where did it go? Pick it up. Let me see if it'll go right here. Yeah, that's a little better, just so it's out of the way a little more. Okay. All right, let me hunt around real quick. Okay, I think I might have gotten my act together here. So I grabbed a few flowers and stuff. I think that's really what's missing and left to put on this little area here. So let me just kind of peruse around. I kind of went more with the yellows and cream colors, you know, because that is what I think of when I think of, like, I don't know, just these kinds of little cute little areas and farming and bees and just that kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my flowers around. I also got a few bushes. The ones on the right and the front were kind of just here for storage, but I like that they're there, but I kind of want to interchange them with some that go more with the ones I want. Whoops. So let me just switch out like some of the ones that are in front that are the pink and put in the yellow ones instead, because I kind of like those to go more with this area. And then we'll plant in a couple of flowers, and that way it'll just kind of have a little bit of color in here. And the flowers in the very front also need to be changed out. So there's probably going to need to be a little bit of switcheroo. And I don't think I have that many of these white plumeria bushes. So I'm going to have to definitely do some digging for that. Let me get these guys in here. Definitely makes it look a little better when you just have a little color added in. I think here we'll go ahead and do white since we've got yellow on the outskirts there. And then I'm going to do a little yellow flower right there. So we've got our honeybee right there. And then in this spot, I think it would be a good place for another bush. So I'm going to put one of these yellow ones in here. I see one up on that hill too that I could interchange with. That would be good. So I might go up and grab that. Let me put one of these hyacinths in here. And then I think I'm going to climb up and just I'm going to go peruse around and see if I can find some of these guys. All right, guys, I spread around all my flowers and exchanged out the pink bushes and stuff. So this is basically the pathway that goes off into my villager area over here. And then over on this side, you know, we've got the main farm, which ended up being all the vegetables and the fruit trees. So up front, we've just got a bunch of flowers. We've got a little bike. We've got some bushes. And this little wheat field, I will finish up as I get some more. I think I have more coming tomorrow in the mail. And then we've got our little farm that we built here. So kind of like how that turned out. It looks pretty cool. And then over on this side, we've got all of our other, you know, stuff that goes with our farm, our trees and little areas to sit, stuff like that. And then in the back here, you know, there's a couple of different sections for all the different fruits and vegetables and stuff. But I kind of like how it turned out, where it's just kind of spread around and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it was probably a little bit of a longer video. We'll see how it turns out when I edit it out, but yeah, this is gonna be the new farm over here. And I know the fake buildings aren't always the most fun thing, but I think it turned out good. And I didn't really want to move my villager over here, and I didn't want to move my house, so I thought, oh, a fake building would probably be the best method here. So anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would really love if you would, just to help it out. And then also, if you liked any of this, give it a like. If you have any questions or whatever, let me know. And otherwise, I will see you on the next video. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.